What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sean. I'm an artist in Montgomery, Alabama, and my daughter and I just had the most incredible experience at the Walls Art Park in Waverly, Tennessee. They just had their 2021 Fall Paint Jam, which is a mural festival where a bunch of artists, muralists, and taggers come together and paint a bunch of different walls within 2 days. And we had the opportunity to be a part of it. So, we have made it to the Walls Art Park. So the first thing that I want to do is go take a look at everybody's walls before they start getting painted over. So let's go.
Hi.
This is a big park that has a lot of different trails that wind around back and forth for close to half a mile. One request in the park is to leave all the murals, tags, and various types of artwork for 30 days after the paint jam. That way everyone has a chance to see everything before it all gets covered up. Some of these were here at the last jam and some have been painted over, but there is a whole bunch of beautiful artwork to see before we even get started on our wall, including this guy which I painted during the summer jam. The wall that we're going to be painting is just a few yards away from my last wall. And this is one of the highest points of the park, so I get a bird's eye view of all the other walls while I'm working on mine. This turned out to be such an amazing experience to share with my daughter. She helped me with the first layer of the background. I was able to show her a few different ways of painting, and we got to spend a lot of time together over the entire weekend, which is always my #1 priority. This is going to be the most you get to see her though, because she started selling bracelets in order to make enough money to buy her own spray paint. That way she could paint a wall all on her own. What I'll be painting this time is a Halloween themed mural. So the first thing I'm working on is a dark blue background and then sort of a glowing swirl. And after that I can start in with my doodle grid. While I'm working, I noticed that I'm one of very few people using chalk, and I noticed that because a lot of people keep asking why I'm using it. I like to use chalk because if I mess up, it's less permanent than blocking out my sketch with spray paint. Also, I can use different colors of chalk to indicate different layers of my mural. My goal for day 1 is to get all the main colors down and block everything out. But the really tough part of the day for me is just getting started. While blocking out the colors, they look flat and I don't like how it's looking. But it's just like any painting except it's bigger. Once I start adding in a little shading and detail, I start to see where it's going. And like anything else, the key is to just keep working until it starts to take shape. My goal for this wall is to do something with a lot of detail. When I was here for the summer jam, I painted a really simple design because I had never painted a wall before, so I wanted to do something that I knew I'd be able to finish for certain. I didn't expect that I'd be able to finish it so quickly though. I knocked that wall out in about 4 hours, so I had a lot of time to kill before heading back home. So with this wall, I want to have a lot more detail, I want to be able to challenge myself, and I want to see how much I can get done within 2 days. On day 2, I can shift my focus to all the details. The one thing I'm worried about at this point is the wood on the porch. It's just these big brown blocky shapes. It's one of the first things I want to focus on, that way I know I'll have plenty of time to work on them and make them look right. The best part of this festival is that it's full of all these other artists, so I'm able to learn a few tricks, pointers, and take suggestions from them while I'm working on something I've never really done before. With most of my shading done, I can start in with a brush for all the really thin lines and details like the outline of the pumpkin, the ghost girl, and the grain in the wood. What I love about murals is how these really simple shapes can take on so much detail when you stand back and look at it from a distance. After getting the grain on the wood, I really love the way this looks and I feel impressed with myself for the amount of work I've been able to accomplish. Now the only thing left is to add a bunch of little pumpkins to fill in these empty areas, then I'm ready to sign this wall. With my wall done, let's get a closer look at it. Now that I'm done, I can walk around and take a look at everyone else's work. There's so many amazing and talented artists here. Seeing all their work is so inspiring. Some of these artists have been doing this a long time and it's their full-time job, and others have never painted a wall before. But each and every person that I've met has been so incredible, and I feel so lucky to have the opportunity to paint side by side with them. And I'm trying to tag as many as I possibly can in this video, but there's a few that I couldn't find. So if you recognize one, put it in the comments for me. So that's it, we're back home and the festival is over, but if you want to see more artwork from The Walls, check out their website, thewallsartpark.com. And while you're online, check out my website, pdsean.com, where all of my artwork's available and it ships anywhere in the US for free. Also, I just hit a mini goal of mine, where I just hit 1,500 subscribers, so in appreciation, I'm giving 15% off for the first 150 people that use this promo code. Also, a huge shout out to all of my patrons. You guys make trips like this possible, so forever thank you. You guys are amazing. And if you want to help support the channel and get some really cool stuff while you do, go to patreon.com/pdsean. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time.